Hey guys, it's Rose with Roselikescrochet. How is everybody doing? It is Sunday, May 10th, 2020, and I only know that because it's Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to all you moms, stepmoms, aunts, cousins, grandmas, dads who act like moms, anyone else who acts like a mom. Happy Mother's Day. So anyway, how is everybody doing? For those of you who are new here, I'm Rose and I like to crochet. I live in the Chicago area. I have a daughter. Her nickname is Carrots. I have many animals. The most famous one is my dog. His name is Camo. This YouTube channel has a Facebook group, so please come on over and join. There is a link in the description box down below. You do have to answer 3 questions, but they're really easy, I promise, and you don't have to say your favorite color is purple. It's mine, but it doesn't have to be yours. But we are almost at 1,500 members over there, so please come on over and join the Facebook group because there's going to be a giveaway once we have 1,500 members. So I'm really, really excited. I'm also on Instagram. I am on, what else am I on? I have an Etsy shop. I don't know. There's so much social media. Anyway, guys, welcome to everybody. I hope everyone is doing good. I have Happy Mail and a couple things to show you, including what I'm wearing. It's finally done. I'll tell you all about that in a minute. But first, I have 2 pieces of Happy Mail. So the first one came in an envelope like this, and I think I know who it's from. Here is the card. It says, I love spring. And it says, wishing you a bright, warm, and beautiful spring. Hugs from a safe distance, Carrie Penny. Oh, Carrie Penny, I love you, my sweet friend. Carrie Penny is also known as the Happy Crafty Homemaker. She is here on YouTube. And I so appreciate you, Carrie. You are a joy to watch, and I love to learn from you. So thank you so much, Carrie. I love it. All right, now the second piece of Happy Mail is something that was, I already knew this was coming. This is from a friend. Her name is Bonnie, and she wanted to help with wings. So wings, this isn't a wings update video, but I do have a few things to show you for wings. Wings is a domestic violence charity that this channel is helping all year round. And she wanted to help, but she didn't have time to send squares. So instead what she did is she ordered some yarn for me. So it came from Premier, straight from Premier. Bonnie, you are so sweet. Thank you so much. So I'm gonna let you guys know what's in the box. So she sent me some of the new Premier Basics yarn and something else too, directly from Premier Yarn. So she sent me 2 of each of the following colors, which I think is gonna make a beautiful blanket. Now she did say I could use the yarn for whatever I wanted if I needed to use it to sew in the granny squares that everyone is sending. But I did ask her if I could just make a blanket with it, and she said yes. So woohoo! So she sent me Premier Basics. This is a number 4 worsted weight, 359 yards, 7 ounces, 100% acrylic, and it is tested and approved against harmful substances, recommends a 5.5 millimeter hook, machine wash warm, tumble dry. This is made in Turkey, and this color is black. So she sent me 2 of these. She sent 2 of the white, 2 of the cream, 2 of the crepe. Oh, this one's really pretty, you guys. 2 of the charcoal, and of course she sent 2 purple ones. This is called Eggplant. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. Then she also sent me 2 of these. Now this is the Premier Luna yarn. And this is anti-pilling, 273 yards, 100% acrylic. The color on this one is called, it's 1072-15LO. So I don't know what that means, but it's awfully pretty. Now, she sent me 2 of these. These obviously can't be used to make a blanket. So I'm going to find something else to do with these. So Bonnie, thank you so much. Now she does not have a YouTube channel here, but if she's commenting on anyone else's videos, you'll know her name is Bonnie, but her YouTube name is Neverstar L. So thank you so much, Bonnie, for the yarn. I can't wait to get started on a blanket with that yarn. I'm so excited. Thank you so much. All right, guys, so in my last regular video, not my wings video, I had told you that I ordered some Furls hooks, and they were these Furls Odyssey hooks, and they were the purple ones, of course, and I was gonna let you know what I thought about them. So I did try and work with them. I actually got 2 different sizes. I believe I got an I and an H, I think. Let's see here. Yes, so I got 2 of them, an H and an I. And I will tell you that I honestly tried working with these for like a week. Okay, so I think they're beautiful. They're so nice in your hands. I really wish that I could keep them and work with them, but they're too heavy at the bottom. I am used to using a Susan Bates, which is super, super light, and I could not get used to using this hook. So unfortunately, I am gonna return them. My only problem, and I don't think Firls watches this or will even care, is that I can't get them to respond to my emails, my phone calls, or a text message so that I can return these. So we will see. My good friend Erica, who is here as Froggy Day Crochet, has a contact over there. So I'm gonna see if I can get in touch with someone on Monday to return these. And I'm really sad to do it, but I can't work with them. So that is my review of the Firls hooks. I'm okay with the heads, kind of. I prefer, you know, a Susan Bates head on my hook, which I'm sure you guys, there you can see it there. And this is a little bit more rounded. So I was willing and able to work my way through the rounded head. I just couldn't get over the weight of the handle on these. So unfortunately, these hopefully will be able to get sent back. So the next thing that I want to show you guys is I had mentioned in one of my previous hauls that I had picked up some markers and a coloring book for my daughter. And but I never showed it because I didn't think anyone was interested. But I've had a couple people that sent me messages that said, we want to see what you got. So I've actually gotten a couple extra sets of markers and coloring books since then. So I wanted to show you what I got for carrots. This was a while ago. It was Hirschner's. This is when I got like a really, really, really good deal. Everything was 40% off, even sale items. And I found these Tombow dual brush pens. And this is called the Galaxy palette, and she really, really liked them. And she has a lot of coloring books, but I figured I'd get her a couple new ones. So this is what I had gotten from Hirschner's. And then at Joann Fabrics, I think I got a deal on something, and I picked up this set of dual brush markers for her, and this is called the Bright palette. When I picked this up, I had her pick out a coloring book. So she picked out this coloring book called Floral Designs Color by Number. She said I could show you one of the pictures that she did, so I'll just show you guys really fast. This is one of them. I think they're really, really pretty. I love the designs in here. So this is something that I picked up from her at Joann Fabrics. So then she's into Harry Potter. I was on Amazon and I found a couple of other coloring books for her. So I found this one, Harry Potter coloring book, and oops. And I also found this one, Magical Places and Creatures. And I figured since these were not thinner pictures, but more detailed, that I would pick her up a set of these fine liner pens. And I'd never heard of this brand, but she seems to like them a lot. So I guess I could show you guys. They come in tin like that, and then there's 3 different trays of different colors in there. So she seems to like them. So then since we were looking at coloring books, we found this one. Now, if you're easily offended, you can turn away because it's really funny. The cover has a bad word bleeped out, but inside it's really, really bad. Now, I don't condone swearing, but she hears it from other people, so it's not like she's an angel and has never heard swear words. Anyway, we found this. I'm sorry if that's offensive to anybody. But anyway, we found this and we ordered it. There were a few pages I had to tear out and throw away. I didn't let her color them. But anyway, if you're in for a good laugh and you're not easily offended, I would highly recommend getting this coloring book. That's all I'm gonna say. And I cannot show you any of the pages in that book. All right, so now I'm gonna show you some finished objects. If you guys aren't aware, I finished 60 hats for Hat Not Hate, and so I was kind of still in a hat mode, and I wanted to try a few things. So I had used one of the hat patterns that I used for my Hat Not Hate, one of my hats, a few of my hats for Hat Not Hate was Debbie the Canadian Crocheter, her I don't even know, no name hat pattern is what it was called. And I wanted to see how it worked up in thicker yarn. So I pulled out one of these Hometown USA's. This is a discontinued color and it was on clearance. And I made one of her hats. It was like I used 1.5 of these skeins. Anyway, here is the hat. It's like all front post double crochets. It's so easy. And I'm going to tell you, the thicker the yarn, it is like, it's going to fit like a glove. It does fit and it's so nice and warm and snuggly. So if you guys get a chance, go and check out, I'll link her pattern, the tutorial down below, but don't be afraid to try it in different weights of yarn because it works up really, really nice. So that is one hat, and I don't even know who this is going to. Maybe it'll stay here. And then I wanted to try it in, so that is this is a number 6 bulky, super bulky yarn. And then I wanted to try it in the Premier Puzzle yarn. I know it's hard to see it, but that's all I have left from this. And this is a number 5, so it's a bulky yarn. And it turned out just as fabulous in the bulky. So you guys, I know that a Hat Not Hate needs 100,000 hats. So if you have not already made a blue hat for Hat Not Hate, go check out Debbie's pattern. It's awesome. Okay, my next thing is I kind of have an obsession with this thing called the Dragon Belly Shawl. I got it from Miho Crochet and the pattern is by Joanna Lindahl, I think. So I had one of these Hobie twisters. And it does not have a color name. It just says color 29. But this is, let's see, 50% cotton, 50% acrylic. I'll show you guys what the label looks like. It's made in Turkey. There's like 1,000 something yards in here, and this is all that I have left. Now the reason I like this yarn or ombre yarns is because the pattern just looks phenomenal with ombre colors. So I'm gonna show you the one that I just made, and it is fairly large, so it's not gonna fit in the frame. But I did just post this on my Instagram page a while ago and also on the Facebook group. So I'm gonna insert a picture here of what it looks like. I'm a little obsessed. I have 2 more of those going, you guys. It's really bad. All right, so then I had gotten an order from Premier Yarns, and they had these huge skeins of cotton on sale, and they came in a 3-pack for $5. So I immediately went to work and started making one of my favorite bags. Now the bag is called Granny Bottom something. I'll link it in the description box below, and it is from Bob Wilson 123. So let me show you the bags. So I got actually 5 different colors of this yarn. I'll just show you what the packaging looks like. And this is 85% cotton and 15% polyester. There's 545 yards in one of these. And I made one full bag and still have all of this left after making one whole bag. So this color is called Patriot, and let me see if I can find the bag. So here is the bag, and it is a granny square on the bottom, and then you just decrease on the sides and you work your way up. This color is called Nursery, and here is that one. So really nice, huge, roomy tote bag. This color is called Denim Jeans, and they're all the same tote bag, you guys. I just have a problem when I like a pattern, I just keep going with it and make multiples. And then this one is called Princess, that pink one. And so there is the Princess one. So there you go. So I'm probably gonna put those up for sale on my Etsy shop because I have so much more of this yarn. I wanna use some of the leftovers, and I have like 2.5 skeins of each color. I wanna make some diaper bags for the Wings charity, but I gotta find a really good pattern. Okay, so that is, I believe, oh my gosh, it's not all my finished objects. Hang on, guys. All right, so here's another one of my finished objects, you guys. I am collecting 6-inch and 12-inch granny squares to make blankets to donate to the Wings charity. And everyone is doing such an amazing job of sending squares. I can't even keep up with you guys, so keep sending them, okay? I'll tell you, the 12-inch ones will be much easier to sew together, but I know they take a lot longer, so I'll still take 6-inch, don't worry about it. So one of my friends here on YouTube, her name is Linda S, and I call her my fairy yarn sister. She found 140 something granny squares. I think it was like one of her neighbors or someone that she found them, she washed them up, she made sure they were all good, and she sent them to me to make a blanket. So the blanket is done, so I wanted to show you guys. Here's the blanket, and I'm probably gonna hold it up, and then I took a picture of it so you guys can see the whole thing. But it is twin size. I can't even, I mean, obviously it's too big for me to show you, but it's all put together, and I did a really simple border. It's just looks like an extra row of granny around everything because it's so busy. There's so many colors that I don't think anyone's gonna notice the border anyway. So anyway, when I was looking to put these together, I was trying to find yarn that matched this, and believe it or not, this is what I found to go with it. This is like one of those mega endless impeccable balls that was around last year at Michael's. I don't know, I think I probably got it for like $9.99 or $6.99. And the color is just called Aran, and I thought it matched perfectly. So I put all these squares together with that color and then did a border around it. So I'm gonna insert a picture here so you guys can see. Now the picture is on top of my daughter's full-size bed. So a twin-size bed is much thinner, it will drape over nicely. So here's the picture. I'm so excited it's done, you guys. Okay, so then I had a bunch of like onesie skeins of yarn and cakes, and I wasn't sure what to do with them. So I decided instead of making squares that I was gonna make a corner-to-corner blanket. So here is the corner-to-corner blanket. Again, I'm probably not gonna be able to show you guys the whole thing, but it is, it's done. Now it's not as long as I would like for it to be, but I think it will be just fine on a twin size bed. And I will tell you that I used all kinds of random yarns that I had just one cake of. So for example, I used a bunch of these Bernat Value stripes. I used some leftover ice yarn. I used, here's another Bernat stripes, sweet rolls, Premier Just yarn, Love yarn, Red Heart Comfort. I had like, you know, a spare cake of Red Heart, Heather, Super Saver. So I just gathered like all kinds of things, and I used as much of the skein as I could. I didn't color control, but I didn't I did color control, I'm sorry. I lied. Anyway, I took a picture of this blanket also today on top of a full-size bed. So here it is. Okay, so speaking of wings, and if you watch my wings videos, you'll know that we do an item of the month. But for those of you who don't, or you're not familiar with it, usually the item of the month is something that they want to focus on for that month. But I will tell you that there are other items that you can send in all the time. They will accept them all the time. For example, kitchen scrubbies, washcloths, dishcloths, those kinds of things you can send in all the time. The 6-inch squares you can send to me anytime, and I'll still work on putting blankets together. But for June, the item of the month was going to be something possibly for Father's Day, because they do have some men in the shelters. And I honestly had no idea what we could send them or make for men. And so I had you guys tell me in the comments of the last Wings video what you thought would be a good thing to give to donate to men. And we had like a whole list of things that we sent to my contact over at Wings. And here's what she recommended. She said we could try and send in some belts. Now I think this is going to be kind of hard because we don't know what size belts they need. Messenger bags, backpacks, bookmarks, and glass cases. And I guess if we're going to see if we could give them to the men in the shelters, they would need to be in neutral colors. And if you put them in neutral colors and they don't have enough men to give them to, then they can give them to the women as well. So again, I'll tell you what they will accept: belts, but I would be really, I don't know, I wouldn't really even want to send them that. Messenger bag or a backpack style bag, bookmarks, and glass cases. They do not want socks or slippers or coin sacks or anything like that. Keep sending the washcloths if you guys want to do them in some more neutral colors. That would be great, but that is the update for Wings for June. If you have been watching the Wings updates, you know that we're sending in shawls for April so that we can get it to the mothers. You'll be happy to hear that we donated 4 garbage bags completely stuffed with shawls for the moms there. So thank you so much. They don't want any more shawls for the rest of the year. So if you've already sent them, that's fine. I'll hold on to them. But let's hang on to, if you're making shawls, hang on to them for another time. Also, please don't send hats or scarves during this time. They don't need them. We're going into spring and summer here in Chicago. If you send them to me, I'll have to figure out a way to store them. So if you could just store them, that would be great. Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about is this Campfire Cardigan. So I had mentioned in my last regular video that I was making this and I had it all done and I was not sure how to do the sleeves, and everyone gave me such great ideas on how to do the sleeves. And what I wound up doing is I looked at a billion tutorials and looked it up on the internet, looked it up like everywhere I could find. And someone pointed me to the Make and Do crew, that they had a way to decrease the sleeves. So I actually used the written pattern from the Make and Do crew to decrease the sleeves. And I still don't like the way it looks. And I think that's because, you know, I'm not a little person, and this actual hexagon is very big. So, I mean, it goes down to like here or something. I don't know. I did not like the way it decreased. And then Sandy from Crochet Canada actually put on a tutorial on how to do the cuffs. So thank you so much, Sandy. So I did use her tutorial for the cuffs and they turned out just nice, just fabulous. But I'm still not happy with the actual sleeves. So I don't know if I'm gonna try another one. Probably not for a while. Instead, I think I'll probably go to a different kind of sweater, like maybe a top down or something else where I don't have to worry about the sleeves being puffy like that right here. So anyway, I'm gonna link everything that I talked about in the description box down below. And I will warn you, I have a Hirschner's order coming, and then we can all blame Crystal at Bag O' Day because I placed an order with Hobium like the night after she put up her video. And I think that's it. I'm really excited. I hope you guys go over and check out the wings videos. I'm excited to start putting another blanket together. I'm just really excited that I have 2 blankets put together already and ready to go for the next time we donate. And I think that's it. So I think I said Happy Mother's Day. If you're watching this and it's not Mother's Day and you're not a mom, well, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. Happy Mother's Day. Happy day, whatever it is for you guys. It's Sunday, so I hope your next week is great, whatever day you are watching this video. And I will talk to you as soon as I get the next, actually, you know what? I have a bunch of boxes right there for wings, and I am gonna see if I can get to that sometime this week. You guys, I still work full-time, and Carrots, my daughter, is doing virtual learning, so we are super busy during the day, all day, during the week. So I am gonna see what I can get done, if I can get those wings boxes undone for you. And otherwise, I got some yarn orders coming, so we'll see what happens next. And you know what? Like, I don't know, maybe I'll find another sweater pattern to check out. If you have a good sweater pattern that you guys think I should check out, let me know, because I don't think I want to do this one again. Anyway, all right, guys, have a great night. We'll talk to you later. Bye.